Supraspinatus tendinitis. What is the action of supraspinatus? Yes.
0 to
Yes. Okay. Supraspinal tendinitis. It is one of the common muscle. What is the meaning of tendinitis? Tendonitis. Itis means inflammation of the tendon. Patient will tell doctor I am playing volleyball or I am doing swimming. After doing the swimming, doctor I am having some pain here. Again ask the patient where is the pain. Don't tell here is the pain. Patient will tell particularly, you can see the diagram. Patient will tell the posterior side of the wherever supraspinatus muscle is there. You will tell doctor I am having pain here. In AC joint, you will tell at the joint. But here you will tell exactly at the where the muscle is there. When you apply some pressure or some palpation or patient will doctor I am having pain, please leave it. Typical condition will be there. Patient will tell doctor I am having pain and he will come to the department like pressing like this. Doctor I am having some pain here. It is supraspinatus tendinitis. Ask the patient what is the patient occupation. He will tell doctor I am doing swimming. Or I am playing volleyball. I am lifting more weights. I am doing overhead activity more. So all these things, patient will have pain in the supraspinatus tendinitis, posterior aspect of the shoulder. Please remember, Shivam. Don't tell me the exam anterior aspect. Now, this is the one, the particular feature of the supraspinal tendinitis. This is called as painful arc syndrome. Come to standing position. What it will be? Ask the patient to do the slow abduction. It is active, not passive. Okay? Ask the patient to do active abduction. From from 0 to 70, there won't be any pain. Please remember, 0 to 70, no pain. From 70 to 120, patient will have pain and he will tell doctor I am having pain. Because the muscle is coming to action. Again 120 to 180, no pain. Please remember, the pain is present only between 70 to 120. 0 to 70, just I am sure this is an active one, not passive. 0 to 70, no pain. But 70 to 120, still, and you will tell pain. 70 to 120. Again 120 to 180, no pain. Please remember this. If they are asking you what is painful arc syndrome, demonstrate this. Please remember the range 0 to 70, no pain. Only in the mid range the pain will be 70 to 120. And 120 to 180, no pain. This is a typical clinical feature of supraspinatus muscle. You can ask doctor, he is doing abduction, there are so many other muscles are there. Only in the supraspinatus tendinitis, this problem will come. Clear? Coming to the special test, there are very special tests are there for the supraspinatus tendinitis. The first one is drop arm test. Okay? Drop arm. You can understand the meaning. Drop arm means the arm will be dropped. Ask the patient is in standing position. First one. Therapist next to the patient. Okay? Ask the patient to do full abduction 180 degrees. Full. Okay? Come down slowly. Still come. Till 90. See, till 90 it is controlled drop. From 90 the arm will drop suddenly. How it will be? 180 to 90 patient can control. From 90 there is no control and the arm will drop. Because if the supraspinatus muscle is affected, he can't able to control the action. That's why this test name is called a drop arm test. There is no control from 90 to 0. From 180 to 90, control. From 90 to 0, no control. That's why this test is called a drop arm test. Please, okay? This is for supraspinatus tendinitis. And the next test is called as empty can test. Means, see, usually we will show empty means like this. Like this, like whatever. Usually in empty in Western countries, what they will tell empty means if they are asking you something, are you having some water? When they don't want to tell you, they usually tell you like this, nothing. This is called an empty can test. How the empty can test is? Patient in standing position, therapist next to the patient, thumb facing downwards, empty, showing the symbol. One hand of the therapist at the shoulder, other hand at the distal aspect of the elbow joint. Ask the patient to do abduction and resist it. Do abduction. When you are applying resistance, patient will tell doctor, I am some pain here, indicating supraspinal tendinitis. Clear? These are the two tests and one painful arc syndrome for the supraspinal. One is a drop arm test, another one is empty can test. And painful arc syndrome, please remember, no pain from 0 to 70, 70 to 120 pain, and 120 to 180 no pain. So that is a typical feature. Now, to improve the strength, dumbbell lateral raise. Can you do the lateral raise? One, down. With or without dumbbell, with the help of, you can ask the patient. If the patient can able to do with the dumbbell, you can give it. Always progress the weight, half kg, 1 kg. Don't give 5 kg dumbbell and do it. It is not a gym.
Yes.
Okay? You are progressing the strength of the muscle. Then, front rises. Just front.
So this exercise
For supraspinal tendinitis.
only.
Okay, yes. Down. Up. Can you tell me which muscle it will improve? Front rises. Then, yes, even the deltoid and the trapezius. Down. All initially start without dumbbell, later progress to 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg level. Okay? Then, retraction, lift exercises. Just do retraction, not protraction. Yeah, yes. Do retraction. Good. One. Back. Can you tell me which muscle?
Lower medial.
Lower?
Medial.
Yes. And? Yes. Okay. So just ask, Shabab, don't do protraction in the exam round. Just do the retraction. Okay?
Yes.
Then, standing external rotation, then of theraband elbow. The same thing, how I showed you. Standing, help of theraband, do external rotation and internal rotation. Clear? This is a controlled one, don't do very fast, please. Next week I will show, tying to the door, how we can do a controlled one, slowly. Then, this already you know. To improve the range of motion, we will do pendulum exercises 5 times clockwise and 5 times anti-clockwise. And to decrease the tightness, these are the 3 stretching exercises. Okay? The first one will be, come to supine position. This is the active one, first one. Okay? You can see there are 3 are there. In these 3, at least tell me 1 or 2. The first one is, ask the patient to do external rotation and apply resistance here. Press it down. Or if the patient can't do, we assist it. Same like your external rotational stretch of the AC joint. But here we are asking the patient to do actively. Next one, come to standing. This is the common thing what we will do with the lab is towel stretch. What we will do is, give a piece of towel to the patient. Okay? Go to the back and pull it like this. Yes? You can turn like this. Yes. Okay? Pull up. No. It should not. You pull up and down same time. So it should not. It should, yes. Pull it. Yes. It should not go up or it should not go down. Towel stretch. Can you tell me which muscle it is stretching? Yes.
Triceps.
Then yes. And pectoralis. Clear? Yeah. Relax. See why we are selecting only these things is these muscles usually they go for tightness. When there is any problem in the supraspinal, the patient won't do any activity and he will take rest. And all these muscles will go for tightness. This is called a towel stretch. And next one is horizontal, okay, adduction stretch. Do actively and stretch it. Apply some pressure. Yes. Can you tell me which muscle? Yes.
And the middle.
What is this muscle? And serratus also. Okay. Done. These are the three stretches. At least remember two. Shubham, at least remember two. Towel stretch or active external rotation stretch or horizontal adduction stretch. Clear? That's it. Divide into